Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Wendi Blum and I'm super excited about a fun project that we're going to do together today. We're going to create a vision board, and not just any vision board, we're going to do a vision board that actually works. So stay tuned and come join me. So if you don't know what a vision board is, I first learned about them back in 2008. And what a vision board is, it's a visual representation of what you want to have and who you want to become and what you want to experience for your life. And you can do a vision board by cutting out pictures from magazines. All you need is a poster board, scissors, a glue stick, and your imagination. And so you can look at each area of your life and think about what your dreams and desires are. So it's kind of like a bucket list, but then so much more. And we're actually going to talk about different types of vision boards, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing this project together. So these days you can do different types of vision boards. You can do a digital vision board, which is kind of like a big gigantic Pinterest. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way, and we're going to do it the old-fashioned way today because it's really fun just to get magazines together and spend some time cutting them out and thinking about the quotes that are most meaningful and the words are most meaningful and what inspires you most. So I am going to share with you a vision board that I made in 2014. So I'm going to share with you this vision board. You can tell that it's been folded up and it's been with me for a while. And I'm gonna just point out different sections in the vision board. So here is the home section. And what I imagined for my life, I actually imagined living in a home on the water. I actually imagined living on the beach, and there I am with blue toenail polish, which I wear actually a lot, and I love going on beach walks. And this was imagining walking the water's edge and feeling the water. You actually get a feeling from the vision board, so you can feel what that feels like. It has energy around it. And actually now I'm living in a home that looks very similar to this. The whole key with the vision board is not to think about the how, to not get tripped up in how it's going to happen. Just decide what you want to happen and focus on that. You want to create a vivid vision. This is one of my favorite quotes. Create a vision that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning. And just seeing this makes you want to it made me want to jump out of bed in the morning. And I put some things on here. A lot of this vision board has happened. About 60 to 70% of this vision board has happened. And some of it hasn't happened yet. The crazy thing is I put Machu Picchu on here, and I would have never guessed that I would have been visiting Machu Picchu. I mean, I just had it on my list, on my bucket list, on my vision board, and I actually went to Machu Picchu. I put the picture of a wedding on here, and who would have guessed that a couple years later that I would be engaged, you know, and we're getting married this year. I couldn't have guessed that that was going to happen. here was doing a missionary trip, and I actually ended up doing a missionary trip. I have the picture here somewhere I'm going to share with you. This is actually the trip that I did go on. I actually led a group on a missionary trip down in Haiti, but it all started as the vision and visualizing that I was going to do something like that. Get clear on how you want to feel, your core desired feelings, and create goals that are going to make you feel that way. And I have a crazy story that I want to share right now. This crazy story, and it started with my t-shirt line. This is one of the t-shirts that I created in a line called What is Your Destiny? And I'm going to read to you the message on this shirt. But first I want to share with you that people were buying these shirts and they were not wearing them. I remember one woman who had bought like 20 shirts with 20 different inspirational sayings. And what she did was she put all the shirts around her room so that she could read them first thing in the morning. So here I'm going to read to you what this shirt says. You can see it's an engagement ring and it's a wedding ring. So, my destiny is to live happily ever after. My destiny is to marry my soulmate. My destiny is to share my life. My destiny is love. My destiny is love. So I had this t-shirt line, and I had several celebrities that were actually buying the shirts or wearing the shirts. And then lo and behold, now I still don't have this vision board, but I had cut out this picture of these children in Africa. And there was a woman that was with these kids in Africa, but I didn't cut it out for the woman. So I cut out the picture. It was a picture similar to this in Africa. And this picture actually has Ashley Judd on it. And I had it on my vision board. But the thing is, I hadn't watched TV in years and I didn't know who Ashley Judd was. And then lo and behold, you can't even make this stuff up. This is how it works. Lo and behold, I got a letter, and in the return address, it just had her last name, Judd. She actually got one of my shirts, and she wrote a letter to say that she used affirmations and self-talk and did visualizations, and she sent me a note to say that she loved the line. Now, I didn't put that picture on the vision board to hear from Ashley Judd or to have anything to do with Ashley Judd and the t-shirts, but it was so interesting that that happened in that way. So we never know how these things happen. And next, I'm going to share a different type of style of vision board. And this style is a new style that I'm creating here this week, and that's taking the photographs. Now, this is using digital rather than magazines and printing out the pictures. You just pull up the pictures, you size them, you put them on a Word document, you print them on your printer, and then you come and you cut them out. And here's what I have chosen for, these are the heroes or the people that I most admire their characteristics for one reason or another. Here you have Albert Einstein, you have Abraham Lincoln and Mother Teresa and Napoleon Hill from the book Think and Grow Rich, and Bill and Melinda Gates. And then there you have Mark Zuckerberg, so successful with Facebook, and Ray Dalio, who has run the most successful mutual fund of all time. And we all know Jeff Bezos from Amazon and what success he's had. And then Wonder Woman, you know, so that I am reminded to step into my own power as a wonderful woman. And then Elon Musk and Steve Jobs and Richard Branson, and you've got, I love philosophy, so Plato and Socrates, and Sarah Blakely, one of the first billionaire success stories. This young woman started Spanx. And then this is a friend of mine, Ellen Latham, someone that I actually know, and someone that I have actually, I've actually witnessed her success. I've seen her success. I saw her build it through a hardship, through an obstacle where she lost her job. She was a fitness director at Williams Island, and then she bought a Pilates or a couple of Pilates beds and put them in her home, and she started doing Pilates, and then she had those Pilates beds and she moved them into a spa, and then she had 10 beds and her classes were all full, and then she moved into a bigger space, and then she moved into a bigger space, and now she's the founder of Orange Theory, and in only 5 years, she has built a billion-dollar business. And I'd like to be reminded, someone that I actually know, that I can feel it and taste it and be reminded of it. And then you cut out words, you cut out inspirational words. Like this word really resonates with me, the word grit, or Midas touch. They're like living affirmations. And you take your vision board. So now I'm going to share with you. So this is one that I'm doing with all of my heroes, the people that I respect and want to model those characteristics. And then another type of vision board. Well, I want to break down the vision board also too. I did this type of vision board with one of my clients this week. We did one-on-one. Normally I run these very big workshops that have 50 people creating their vision boards, but I also do one-on-ones, and you can focus on just one area of life. So you could do a mini vision board, so you can have a smaller, I'm going to show you this, a smaller poster board, or you can have a larger poster board, but you can do a vision board for just one area that you want to focus on. So you can do a vision board for entrepreneurship or business or money and abundance. You can make that the whole theme of your vision board. Or like my client this week, we made the whole theme of her vision board love and partnership and intimacy and happiness in this relationship. And that was so much fun. We used magazines like The Knot and wedding magazines, and we put an engagement ring in the middle. I've done these vision boards with, I think, 5 or 6 women, very specifically on finding a life partner, love of their life. And I'm going to say like 80% of them have gotten married. So that's pretty good odds. It's not always going to happen because if you're super attached to it, but what happens is if you start putting your ideas down into the vision board, you start becoming an action taker. You start thinking out of the box. Before you know it, you never took off and you're playing golf, or you're going out with friends and you're trying something new and different. You're taking some sort of Spanish class or a dance class or something, and then you meet that someone special. And so now the vision board that I'm going to share today is a vision board where we break up the categories into 4 categories. Okay, so now we're going to jump in. I'm going to share with you the vision board that I'm working on right now. And I've taken the poster board and I've divided it into 4 different sections, starting with business, relationships, health and fitness, and then abundance. And what I did I started on the relationship. I just cut this picture right here of a wedding. So I have the wedding that I actually placed in the middle, and I put a picture of Harry and I down in that section. I have words underneath, so I have affirmations and words and telling the story and the flow, because the vision board is about the feeling, how you want to feel. And then in the business section, I have that statement about a woman on a mission, and that's what's in my heart. And also being a writer, and my YouTube station, really focusing on uploading videos each and every week on Wednesdays and Sundays at 12 o'clock, and doing my podcast, and launching on my online course, which I'm super excited about, which is Positive Habits 101. So I'm really excited about that, and becoming tech savvy. in today's world. I believe that we need to. I have Lisa Nichols on there because I love her. She's so inspiring. So the whole key is to look at the vision board and for it to make you feel alive, that you want to take action, that your mind starts to wander and think about the to-do steps. And then in the area of fitness. So here's the deal. I've always had this pretty good, but then over the last year or so, I gained about 10 pounds. So I'm really focused on this area. I'm focused on having toned arms and to be in good shape. I want to be in the best shape of my life. So I put on here slim, strong, and sexy. Yep, I'm adding that on there too. And then actually this inspires me to actually do push-ups and get to the gym and work out with weights. It's not just having the great body afterwards. I want to see the action steps so that it inspires me to take the action, and also white teeth and glowy skin and taking care of my skin and getting rest and getting a good night's sleep. All of that is part of it. I'm going to add on here meditation and yoga, and then the section of abundance. Right now I have a couple pictures of the house and the decor, but abundance to me also means going out to dinner with friends and laughing and traveling. And I'm going to Bali for the 5th year because I lead retreats and we're taking a group there this summer, and also other international retreats or traveling with friends. We're doing that as well this year. You saw on my last vision board I put Machu Picchu on there, and we ended up going to Machu Picchu. So you don't have to worry about the how it's going to happen. The key is that you want to have fun when you create your vision board. You want to have the words and the quotes and the pictures that are going to inspire you and make you feel good, so that saying, that quote that I shared, that you want to jump out of bed, that you're so excited that you want to jump out of the bed in the morning and live your life full out and live in gratitude. I'm so grateful that we have all the resources, that you can print these pictures online and grab the magazines. And I mentioned you can go to a doctor's office and ask them for their expired magazines, or their nail salon or the hair salon. They're more than happy to give you those magazines. And you can have fun with this. Invite some friends over and make it a vision board party, or come join me in South Florida for one of our vision board workshops. I'd love to see your vision board. What kind of vision board are you going to create? Are you going to do one that's really specific? You want to do one just for business, just for money and prosperity, or one that you want to do like my client, just for a relationship or to meet that significant other? Or do you want to do one that's all travel, and one that's all play, and one that's all lifestyle? You know, so this is up to you. We're creating our best lives, one moment at a time, one idea, one inspired idea, and one picture, one vision at a time. And then lastly, you want to put your vision board somewhere that you can see it, every day, or at least a couple times a week. So this is my old vision board, and then my new vision board, which isn't done yet, but when it is complete, is going to replace the old vision board. So that's the key, just to see your vivid vision so you can have that vision manifest in your life. You guys are ridiculously awesome. Thanks so much for being here. It's in my heart to share these tools and techniques and strategies for living your best life and creating your best business. Thanks for subscribing and commenting and sharing and giving this video a thumbs up.